It is currently around 2 p.m. in the afternoon. You guys have made your way back to the Good Mead Hall, with the bees buzzing and everything happening there. You find a small crowd of folks standing outside of the mead hall. Oh, I got one person who shouldn't be there. There, bonk. And you see down here is Shandar and Olivessa standing outside of the mead hall, preparing themselves to walk in either triumphantly or both expecting something to happen with your arrival. So, you do disguise self at a distance, right?
Yes.
To appear as Doug. Correct?
And then I make sure that I'm seen with the party, and then I walk off to the side, behind a building or something, or a tree.
Okay.
All right, see you later, Doug. It was great talking to you, getting to know you, and coming to a clear agreement on all issues. Take it easy.
Okay. As you approach, Olivessa goes, so I've made a promise to this town to restore order and hopefully have our security issues taken care of. Is that what I'm seeing?
I'll push Nuval forward.
Oh yeah, once I rejoin, I guess.
Are you still appearing as Doug?
No, not at this point.
Okay, so go ahead and place the four of you. She beckons you all inside, and you all
So I place me up in the area.
head into the mead hall. You see the two contestants of this election stand at the top of the kind of mead hall at a banquet table. And a crowd kind of gathers around, milling about.
I am going to summon an unseen servant, hand him my bow and violin, and have him start playing music.
Okay.
And he actually does well because he rolled a 19, but he probably adds nothing to it.
Olivessa looks to Thorf. Are you there, Thorf? I can play as you if you...
Yeah, I'm Thorf. I mean, I'm here. Thorf is present. Yes, and I'm here. Also Thorf. Yeah, we came to an agreement. I don't think we're not gonna have any problems anymore.
That sounds great. And you see Shandar look at you all and goes, "Is these shambling folks? Look at the state they're in. It's hard for me to believe that these are the ones who are coming to rescue our town."
We look like this because we were just in a terrible battle. A horrible battle with the creatures responsible for your plight. And we succeeded.
As everybody's talking, the unseen servant is playing very dramatic violin music.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, that is right. Now gather around, everybody, and listen to our tale of adventure and intrigue as we have found a nefarious plan in the background of this town.
Okay, roll performance.
Ooh. That is a 17 plus 5, 22.
Okay, Shandar begins to try and interrupt you with like, "Oh yeah, where's your proof?" And Olivessa goes, "Hold on, let them speak. and the rest of the crowd listens as you perform. Your performance is a tale of daring and adventure, of climbing into a hideous lair of beast and vanquishing the horrible creature within. You avoid mentioning particulars of what happened, but it seems to sound like you paint this picture of the cave bear being the only one in the cave. Is that fair? And you vanquished it.
Yeah. And that's what we did. And then that is how we've brought safety to this town.
Do you meticulously avoid mentioning the other issues? The other details?
I talk about...
Tell me what you
I
talk
leave
about.
out the other parts for the crowd. I focus on the bear being the reason why the guards were being killed. And that we have vanquished the bear, and we uncovered some things that we will discuss with the candidates regarding some theft in the town.
Okay, you start losing the crowd a little bit at that part, but the bear part they dig.
Yeah, the bear part was crazy, wild, and
Yeah, like
they don't really care about the politics, so I leave that part out after I see everybody start to turn away.
okay, cool.
But yeah, and I go back into the story of
you see Olivessa.
I'm going to make Dwarf feel bad a little bit because I'm going to have him be the hero of the story.
Who?
Dwarf.
Dwarf is the hero of the story?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so you see
Dwarf is? Yeah, I think that's the damage I should be the hero.
Tuyu was the one who
But it's
definitely
in an
killed
attempt
it.
to make you feel bad for the fact that you killed a pet bear of a family who didn't seem all that bad.
Oh, Tuyu was the one who did that, right?
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Okay, Tuyu.
I may have started everything, but
Okay,
It's the chaotic good part of it.
the crowd reacts with a. You seem to have gained the approval of the crowd. A lot of people in the audience kind of nod their head, as like, yeah, it was a huge bear, and they're talking about the times that they've seen this cave bear and how it almost got them. And but you see Shandar is standing at the top, and you can see him slowly stroking his beard and looking down at you all, and he goes, and you can tell he's like thinking about something. Olivessa seems to be concerned, but she's trying to play it up. She's like, yeah, that's she knows that that's not the whole story, but she's not going to make a scene, essentially. So you guys are hiding something for sure, but the crowd doesn't know. The candidates.
We're hiding something from the crowd. We're going to tell her later.
Okay.
Her and Shandar as an attempt to force Shandar out of the race.
She goes, okay, so this is kind of the pre-election deciding dinner. She kind of, it's a ceremony where they have, before the election takes place, the two candidates kind of meet and greet the folks of the town, and this is the time where they try to sway the crowd to their side prior to a town hall meeting where they decide who will be the next speaker. You have a chance to kind of mill about with the crowd and get to know people if you like. Shandar and Olivessa will occasionally stop by and meet with people, but this is a time for you to take a short rest and fill your stomachs with mead and food provided by the candidates.
oh yeah.
I'd like, if we can have time to mingle, I'd like to start asking around for people that I could, like, someone that I could offload the tech that I got to.
As you look around the town, the people in the town kind of they look at it, but no one has any kind of expertise that would meet with they would not know what to do with this in this town. They kind of suggest that maybe you could find someone to handle that in Bryn Shander or East Haven, maybe.
Fair.
Do we have is Uvini back? Let's see. Nope. Okay. So yeah, you guys feel free to take some initiative here if you want to move around and kind of mingle. Also, take your short rest and regain some of your
Thank God.
hit points. Those of you who need it.
Who were wrecked.
I don't need it because I stayed away from combat because they weren't violent towards us.
Because you're a bard.
bear
You don't have the
was.
bloodlust.
I guess I'll wander around and sing up Olivessa's praise for having the forethought to send us out there to deal with the concerns and try to sow doubt in Shandar for his possible thefts and stealings of the town and rumors that he has possibly been the one to kill the previous town speaker. Plus, I mean, who travels around with a flying snake?
Okay, you do that.
I want to, I don't know, maybe kind of like Shadow or Tail. What's it, Seldar?
Sandar.
Sandar. Yeah, just kind of hang around him, but also maybe, but not like I'm. I don't know. I guess I just want to like give him a hard time and kind of cramp his style a little bit,
All
and
right.
like kind of be close to him, talking about, like I'm always behind him, having some loud conversation about Buffett or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
Like, what is this guy?
he turns to you and goes, I know that your story ain't straight.
Oh, that makes two of us, brother.
What is this? Are you accusing me of something?
I ain't accusing you of nothing. You accusing me of something?
Well, I don't see any proof that you guys did anything. Your bard sang a pretty story over there, but that could be attributed to anybody. For all I know,
you got
you
a
guys.
lot of defense for somebody who's not being prosecuted. Sindar, is that beard even real? Where are you from? Are you a dwarf?
He goes.
You're two halflings in a trench coat.
He goes. I didn't do anything about the last speaker. I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, you keep protesting way too much. Is anybody listening to this? No one's okay.
Are you talking to me, or are you talking to the other person?
No, like all the people around. Like he just keeps saying that he didn't kill the guy, and I'm like, I didn't say you did. Like, you're giving yourself up, dude.
Okay, yeah, he's affirmatively denying involvement in the speaker. The previous
we're
speaker's
watching
death.
you, so
Okay.
I got my eye on you.
Olivessa comes down to you, and she kind of greets to you and goes, "Hey, I just wanted to ask you all, is everything that your bard has sang about, is that true?"
Yes, everything is true.
And everything has been taken care of?
Everything should be taken care of. You shouldn't have any more troubles.
You keep saying should. Did you kill the things that were in the woods that were attacking people? Did you get the mead back?
Oh, mead was not acquired, but
I mean, it was pretty clear.
Couldn't get the mead, but everything's taken care of.
She goes, "This is not how." I really needed to have a very clear indication that I was in control of the situation. But
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
tried to get the bear head back, but circumstances.
yeah, you're about halfway there. In which case, listen, if anything happens here, I want you to make sure that nothing untoward happens to me. Is that clear?
Yes. Are you worried for your safety?
Well, I'm just saying. And she glances around the room. She goes, "You never know who's listening." And you see this guy back here kind of goes, "Huh." He scoots back and um, she goes, you just make sure that you keep that killer Shandar away from me, all right? You never know, he might try and do to me what he did to the
You
last
could also
speaker.
take care of him.
Oh, could you do that? Could you take care of him?
We could always take care of him.
Oh, that would...
Yeah, we'll take real good care of him.
Murder and such.
If you're proposing, I'm not the one who
Yes.
said that.
Let's go out to the lake, Sendar.
Okay. Interesting. So she, okay, she glances around the room and says, "Follow me to you." And she comes up here and points to a seat next to her. And goes, "Listen, you're a little new to town. You know the last speaker and I had a little thing going on. But things happen, and circumstances have now put me as the next speaker. Thanks to your help. We could have the same thing happen to the last speaker as would happen to my competitor, if you'd like." I mean,
Yeah.
it wasn't easy putting that off, but it's easy to pin things on Shandar.
Okay.
Okay. I think I still have the telepathic psychic link with Thorpe and Sarge open, so I tell them everything.
Yeah. Okay.
So only Sarge can hear, though, right?
Yeah, I've opened up. I've
Fourth and Sarge.
Yeah, I'll open up the link and then get that from her, and I'll then relay that information to.
Ooh, we're playing psychic telephone.
Yeah, I start telling that to everybody else.
Yeah, what do you say to them, Sarge?
Well, I'll say.
We've been
Well, I'll get that to you, and then I'll tell. Well, what do you tell me?
No, you say now to Dwarf and Nuval what you think to you heard.
Okay, I will say to them. Yeah, I'll say to them. Yeah. Well, the speaker apparently is down with murder. I feel like I feel like I don't feel like we should. I don't think that she is the upstanding candidate that we previously thought.
So, Sarge, get to the point. What do you know?
Sorry, say that again, Justin.
What do you know? Get to the point.
Sarge. She wants us to murder. She wants us to murder. She wants us to murder the guy, and I feel like she might have had a hand in killing the previous guy.
Oh.
Yes, I feel like it was her and not.
Huh. I'm just staring at Sendar, hearing this in my head, okay. I hate this town.
Yeah. It's all bad. They're all bad.
Right. Burn it down? You want me to collapse this building right now?
Let God sort it out. No.
Like, let's just bomb the place.
Yeah.
Does Sarge's connection
Take
allow
over the
me to
town.
hear what Dwarf is suggesting, or do I just hear you talking to Dwarf?
Sorry. Say that again.
I said, does your connection for telepathic bond stuff allow me to hear what Dwarf is suggesting to you, or do I just hear you
No.
and him talking, like you saying your side of it?
It's just I can only have this like telepathic conversation with one person. So I'll then I'll
Okay.
then stop that connection with him and then tell you the same thing.
Okay, so I'm not hearing any
No.
part of the let's just burn this town down.
No. I didn't actually say that. That was did Justin actually say that? Did Dwarf actually say that?
Yeah,
Burn it all
Dwarf says he hates this town, and
Yeah.
it's just he's sick of both of them and everybody in this town.
Yeah.
And this
Yeah,
stupid
I'm sick of
deal.
them too. And then I'll tell Nuval that.
Okay. Unseen servant is jotting down notes in my notepad in the corner. Or actually not in the corner, as he follows me and as I talk to people. I don't change the subject. I just kind of stop pushing so hard on either candidate.
Okay.
And instead sell us as being great adventurers instead.
Okay. So Olivessa looks at you and goes, well, I'm sure that you might be able to convince... Listen, what's best for the town is that I be the speaker. I promise you, I will run this town with utmost ability and dignity and respect. The previous speaker and I had a little disagreement. That's been taken care of. But if Shandar runs this town, you know that this place is going to go to hell. So, you would be doing us all a favor if Shandar came across a accident on the ice. This would be you finishing your payment to me for not completely succeeding on your mission, but you came close. You did really well.
Was there some kind of reward anyway?
Okay.
Was she going to give us any kind of reward
Yeah.
if we did complete it?
If you had come back, yeah, there would have been a reward, but
So she's saying she'll give us a reward if we do this thing?
yeah, if you take out Shandar, she'll give you a reward.
Well, I mean, fuck this bitch, right? All the lying, the deceiving, the backstabbing, I'm tired of it. Where is she?
Are you just screaming that out loud?
Just shaking people in the crowd. I'm sick of it. It's old.
I'm not going to take it anymore! She's over here, right? And he's over here? Sindar's over here?
That's right.
Yeah, I'm getting mad, causing a scene, slamming my fist down on the table. It's like, piss me off. This candidate sucks, and he sucks, and she sucks. You all suck. You don't need any presidents. You don't need to elect anybody. You should all govern yourselves. That's what Buffett says. I'm just,
Burn it down. Capitalism. Capitalism sucks. Burn it down. Eat the rich. Yeah.
is Sarge backing me up?
No, sorry. Doesn't say.
Bastard.
Okay, so the room listens to you, and they somewhat agree. By the way, Sarge, what's your HP?
My HP is at 16.
16. Okay. The people around you kind of begin to mill about, and they start to speak. And finally, the night is kind of drawing to a near end as the candidates make final speeches to try and pull the crowd to one side or the other.
Can I talk to Sandar
Sure.
before that happens?
Sure.
Cool. Yeah, I make my way over to his table and I sit down and I say, "So, tell me about Doug and Nerith."
Ah,
And I
so you,
also cast Detect Thought.
it seems like you weren't telling as much truth as you seemed. You were keeping some things hidden, huh? Yeah, I had a little bit of a side racket with some marauders, but there's nothing wrong with that. They're customers, they just couldn't purchase things in town. I just delivered it to them, and they would pick it up. I marked up the prices a little bit because they're not our typical customers. I don't see any issue with that. No, the mead hall didn't necessarily know about it, but that's part of operating businesses and keeping the town safe. I gave them steady supply of mead, and they kept to themselves.
But without letting anybody know of off-books dealings at all, you created a chance for chaos to take root.
I mean, as
Which,
long
if you
as
were the better candidate, it wouldn't have led to Olivessa getting.
Olivessa doesn't know how to deal with dangers outside of town. I was the one who found them, who agreed to a truce with them. We negotiated conditions. They agreed. They kept to themselves. Olivessa's the one who sent out some people to try and find where the missing mead was. She could have just, I don't know, asked. But no, the soldiers had to go and get themselves killed. Had I sent them, they would have never had any issue.
I mean, if you had just skimmed the markup and just said, "Hey, I sold some to some travelers," nobody would have been at risk.
Yeah, you know this town?
Nobody would have been the wiser. You would have still made.
If they would have
possibly
learned that
changed.
that Verbeegs were on the outskirts of the town, they would have sent people in to try and kill them who would have gotten themselves killed. I'm surprised you all made it out yourselves. I was keeping the people safe through negotiation and peace.
Through also secrecy, which is one of the things I'm not a fan of with Nerith's stuff. And based on your feathered serpent friend, you have a connection with them too.
He glances around and he goes, I don't know what you're talking about. There's nothing there. I'm
Insight check?
due to become a speaker of a town. We deal with other towns and their speakers. It's nothing abnormal or unusual.
Were you doing detect thoughts?
Oh yeah, I am doing detect thoughts.
Oh. You feel him like a spark goes off, like a little tiny flag raises.
A worrisome flag or a how the hell does he know about that flag?
A little bit of both.
Okay. Well, all I know is neither candidate seems good. But you all, I don't know how to deal with any of y'all. And I raise a cup, smile, and say, "Pleasure talking to you," and walk away.
Okay.
I wink at Sarge to open up a telepathic connection, and when he does it, I say, "This whole town is just messed up." I think they're both evil, but Sandar is less evil.
Yeah, I don't think he's just a. Oh wow! I was about to say he's just a businessman. I was about to defend a capitalist. Fuck him. They're. I mean, yes, murder is worse, but so she is worse. But
Yeah, who knows what kind of disagreement? That bitch is vague as fuck. She sucks.
As the night winds down, each of the candidates make their final arguments. Olives is saying that she will do everything above board and make sure that the town has proper economic ties with all outside cities and towns, and make sure that things are very much dignified and honest.
Detect thoughts is still going. What is her thoughts?
I yell liar.
Okay.
She sounds so happy.
Sandcastle.
So, unless this is a long while after my talk with Sandar, detect thoughts might still be up.
Okay.
No, it's a minute. Never mind. It's
you
only a
see
minute.
that
so it's probably not.
Sandar is getting tired of this kind of like political talk, and you see him looking around the room and connecting eyes with a few of the people in the room.
What is Olivesa's thoughts?
Olivesa is like, I've got this in the bag.
Okay. Olivesa is confident. Sandar is planning something. They're both planning the same thing. It's what I'm thinking as a player. They're both planning the same thing.
Okay.
Hey, so Sandar makes a nod to some people in the room, and you begin to see some folks in the room begin to shift around.
Begin to what?
What was that?
A few of the people in the room suddenly throw off their cloaks, and I'm gonna delete them out. Give me one moment. Boom, 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 and they go, ha ha! We're thugs, and they pick up some crossbows, and they start pointing it around the room. They go, everyone get down! We're taking over! And you see Olivesa go, I knew it. And she ducks down behind the table. And so does, and Shandar jumps up on the table and goes, don't worry everyone, I've got this.
Oh, this piece of shit.
Aw, seriously?
I mean, who do I at that point?
And you see him run over to the nearest guy dressed as a thug, and he swings at him, and the guy just goes, ugh, and falls back, and is like, he drags him over to a window and like throws him through a window. He goes, ha ha, and then he jumps on the table and starts running around. And you see the thugs all roll insight, everyone.
Okay.
What's the beat on this? 5?
This is a 23 insight.
Okay. Yeah. With your psychic connections, you all kind of get the vague sense that this is definitely staged. And he goes, haha, and he drop kicks this guy, but they don't actually connect, and the guy goes, ah, and like falls through a door over here.
I'm going
I'm gonna walk out. I'm gonna walk out into the porch and get some fresh air.
point a gust of wind at this guy over here
Mm-hmm.
and pin him to the wall.
Oh, and he goes, and Sandar runs by and goes, hey, you, I got this. Don't worry about this. I'll take care of this. And he goes,
No, we can help. Tilya, go take out that guy.
he goes, haha, and this guy
you
goes,
get advantage, I think.
and these two guys go, oh my gosh, and they run out, and they go, oh no, it's Sandar, run, and they run out the door.
Is there? Can I? It's so bad. I want to like give him Can I give him advantage to like help him out? Because I do feel like he's the lesser of two evils. Do I?
Yeah, describe what you're thinking here.
Oh, I will use my increase. What's the actual name of it?
adjust density. And I will make him lighter.
Oh, he jumps up on a table, you adjust density, and he like flies across the room.
Yeah, he's lighter. He can move faster, and it does take away from the actual like. When I make someone lighter, it does take away from the
Impact.
they're doing. Or yeah, it takes away from your strength, but he's throwing punches, so he doesn't really need strength.
and
I
he doesn't quite understand what's going on, but he tries to go with it, and he kind of flies past and like hits a wall, and then falls down. And he goes, "I meant to do that."
Yes,
And he goes,
I'm trying to get. Come on, man! I'm trying to help you out. Come on.
he picks up and he grabs the guy that you gusted against the wall by the lapel, and he goes, "Get out of here, scum!" And then he tries to pull him over here. Are you resisting him moving it?
It's still pointing at the wall, so I can't do anything with it.
Okay. He tries to pull him off the wall, and he's like, "Hey,
All right, I drop it because I don't care anymore.
thanks, buddy, thanks."
I just leave.
And he goes, "Haha!" And he
See you, Nuvo.
the guy just walks out. He's like, "Okay, we're done here." And then Shandar, and then everyone
And
in the
he
room.
increases in size.
Shandar comes back to the center. He goes, "Once again, Shandar saves the day." Or Sandar. What is his name?
I have no idea.
Anyways.
I've heard Sounder, Sildar,
Shandar.
Shandar, and Sandar the entire game.
Shandar.
Sildar is from Lost Mine of Delver, right?
Yeah, it appears that
think
only
so.
Thorf and Sarge are still in the room.
No, I walked out onto the porch. I'm getting fresh air. I'm signing, and I've got my head in my hand.
Okay.
Only Sarge is in the room.
I have to be in the room so that I can do the. I'm still doing the adjust density thing.
Okay.
I'm making frustrated snowmen outside.
You see Shandar doing backflips, like just jumping up and doing multiple backflips, and everyone in the room is just like, "Oh, this is fantastic! Shandar saved the day!"
I'm rolling my eyes so fucking hard.
And
Just
you see Shandar doing finger guns over at
Should I
Olivessa,
kill him?
and Olivessa just has her hands in her head in her hands. She's just like, "Oh my god." You see Olivessa come out. She just walks out. She's like, "Fucking whatever." Walks out. Sees you to you, walks over to you, and goes, "Hey, is that deal still on? Can we do that?"
Let me confer with my group.
Listen, this town is fucked unless we move forward with our plan. You know this. These idiots in here, they can't govern themselves. You know that. Look at them. They're all clapping at a fucking circus.
They are.
She's looking at you two. She's like,
yeah.
she's like,
I'll see what we can do.
I want you to do it. You seem like you know what I'm talking about. I want you. I trust you.
Okay. I'll take care of it.
All right. I'm trusting you.
Oh, look, little snowmen.
This is for the better of for the better of our town. For the better of Goodmead. For the better of 10 towns. Do it for the good of 10 towns.
But you know, counterpoint. Fuck this place.
Yeah.
The snowmen don't look half bad. I rolled a 19 sleight of hand.
Counterpoint. Fuck you.
Okay.
She goes,
We were the fourth.
She goes, do the right thing. Do the right thing and take care of Shandar.
Listen, you
Do the
you
right
liar.
thing and do the right thing and murder.
You don't know shit about the right thing, you lying cow.
Ooh.
Come on now.
Yeah.
All right,
Sarge,
come
there
on.
is a notebook floating beside you, writing down the entirety events of the inside. in very simple words.
Yeah.
Hello, book.
Alright.
Why is it floating near me?
Because of unseen servant. But you
Hey,
all don't see the servant.
dwarf.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would 100% think we should kill both of them.
Yes. Yes, I'm down with that.
I would.
And then you could be the new leader.
Well, now I don't like that. But okay.
I mean,
But you're
I will. Yeah, I can tell these people some stuff. I'm not gonna. I'm not staying in this town. But yeah, I'll tell them some stuff. Let's go.
Olivessa kind of peeks her head in and says, "Oh, by the way, you guys are free to use the one big bed over there for if you guys need to stay the night and make sure you take care of
one big bed.
one
One
big bed."
bed.
Just make yourselves at home, and we'll have this town turned around in the morning. And she winks. She winks like, right? You know what I'm talking
I
about.
wink back at her, but it's like a different wink that she doesn't know about.
Okay. And she heads back to her home.
Well, I nudge to you as she walks away, and I'm like, there you go. There you go. She's not looking.
I'm not gonna do it. I don't. I'm not gonna kill either of these people. I think they're both very well. I want her. If I were gonna kill anybody, it would be her. But I don't think I'm gonna. Nuval, what do you think? What do you
I am busy building snowman, but
I'm
if you look into his head, he's like, we should just leave town. Just go.
I give to you another nudge. Take her out.
what?
Take her out.
Take her out? Take them both out.
Yeah, her first. She's not looking at you.
Tonight. Yeah, let's get a long rest in tonight, and let's head on out to first thing in the morning before everyone is up.
When are we gonna kill the people?
Yes, I'll kill her tonight.
Okay, cool. You let me know. I guess I'll take the dwarf. Choke him with my knife.
Okay.
All right. Yep. Getting pretty sleepy.
Jan.
Hit the sack.
First act.
Wow, you guys are convincing. Okay, so the party kind of dies down. You see Shandar leave. The people are still drinking and milling about, but Shandar heads out, and you see he kind of turns a corner and heads down to the docks.
I'm gonna follow him.
To a small place by the docks. Okay, I'm gonna do something. He gets, you see him get some, he meets up with some people. They exchange a bag of coins. Surreptitiously, he looks around. Roll stealth, dwarf.
Yeah. 15.
Okay, he looks around, but he doesn't see anyone in the snow. It's a little dense, and he just kind of continues on. He hands off some money to some people. They agree, they shake hands, and walk away. A few of them stay with him. Dwarves.
Right. It's not really a good time.
I'm going to go ahead and...
He's paying people.
He's what?
If he's paying people, it could be to kill the lady, so we don't have to kill her.
Right.
Do you want to roll...
Yeah,
Do you want
If
to...
we waited long enough,
Do you want to roll
both
perception?
of these people could just get killed.
Yeah, roll perception. You can maybe hear in what they're saying.
Uh, 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
With that, you hear him shaking hands. He goes, that was a great performance. I think everyone bought it. I don't think there was anyone there who really wasn't completely on board. You guys, I would call you actors, but you're more like artists. And he shakes hands with the thugs. And you see the thugs go, "Oh, thanks, Bill. Yeah." Or what's his name? Shandar. We call you Bill, though. You're cool. And he goes,
I almost feel sorry.
I'm
for this guy.
trying to keep my reputation up in this town, so I'd really appreciate if you'd call me Shandar. That's a lot cooler." And they go, "Yeah, sure." And they walk off. But a few of them hang out and they shoot the shit. They discuss plans of running the town.
It's not a good assassination situation.
It's all bad.
So you all can just head to bed, get one long rest.
Thank God.
Spell slots. Thorf talked a big game about one big bed, but he's actually not going to sleep in bed with everyone else, and he'll just kind of slump in the corner. Doze off.
Communal sleeping is normal on my planet.
It's normal?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay. Dawn arrives of the next day. You all have spent one ration the day before. You spent some gold. You made some gold from items.
Oh, yeah. At least we got that sack of treasure.
Yeah, you got something. You got the treasure from the Verbeeg, so that was pretty good. You see the townsfolk are all happily celebrating their newly elected leader, Shandar, who is being carried on the shoulders of several other dwarves, paraded about the village. And you see a Olivessa down by the docks, just furious, just emanating hate.
I suggest we sneak out of town.
Yeah, I was writing little notes about all of Essa's crimes and Shandar's crimes and leaving them there and saying, hey, the town will find these throughout the mead in the town, and they can decide which evil they prefer.
Yeah,
Right.
do some, like, nail it to the door or whatever, you know?
Yeah, I'm Martin Luthering it as I leave town.
Cool. Yeah, let's get out of here. This place sucks.
Yeah. Also, mind flare stuff. Let's leave. This is all bad.
Yeah, there's important stuff going on. Civics lesson in this fucking town. I don't know these people.
I wrote down everything, though, and I'm going to sell this to a newspaper back home.
Yeah, not everywhere is as friendly as Lonelywood. So, to meet, you guys wake up in the morning. Go ahead and you spend your daily comfort level of living expenses. which would be, let's just say you spend 1 silver piece each. Since the bed was offered to you, it would just be for food and like breakfast in the morning and everything. Which, by the way, is going to be honey mead. There's no food; it's just mead, all the time.
Why did I get a fork?
Oh my god.
I'm going to go outside and try to find some clean snow and eat that. 'Cause I'd rather have water than more meat.
Okay. And it's approximately, let's say you wake up early, it's going to be like 7 a.m. There's people already celebrating the newly elected speaker. But if you all head out, you can make a 4-hour trip to Dugan's Hole, which is the neighboring town, heading south. Looking at the map, you see that you have a marker on the map now where a Illithid ship was crash landed, according to the Verbeek.
Cool.
And
Well, check that shit out. Yes.
if you all make your way to Dugan's Hole, I will go ahead and share the map with you of Dugan's Hole.
Hole.
It's so weird saying it, I know. It's just...
Gift is what it is. It's a gift from Wizards of the Coast.
It's a gift. It's a gift to everyone. Okay. 4 hours pass, you make your trip down to Dugan's Hole. You don't encounter any random encounters on the way. You do, however, arrive to a very remote... This is the smallest town of all of them. You can see alongside... the speaker's house has a long dock that leads to a long building. And that building is what was considered the hot springs. But apparently the heat from the hot springs is no longer working. And you can ask around the town about it, but let's talk about this town a little bit more. Being the only truly interesting feature besides the hot springs in Dugan's Hole is the ring of megaliths known as the 20 Stones of Thrum. Standing at the southern edge of town, 19 of these crudely fashioned granite menhirs are arranged in a rough triangle with a single stone at the formation center. No one knows who built the structure or why. The townsfolk maintain that the stones were there when the town's founder, the Chondathan named Dugan Dubrace, first happened upon this fishing spot. You speculate that something with these stones might be connected with the hot springs, but it's unknown to the townsfolk. It's been lost to histories of time. The people in this town are backward as fuck. In fact, this town is so remote that there has been a large amount of inbreeding with the local people of the town, leading to some kind of unique individuals who have slightly misshapen ears, and it also has given rise to often seen physical deformities. So, welcome to Dugan's Hole. There's misshapen here, limited. They have slightly pointed teeth, sharpened teeth as they walk about. Some people have hunchbacks, some people have club feet. There's just a menagerie of oddities as you walk around the town and see the townsfolk. The townsfolk are not necessarily friendly either in this kind of backwards area. On a scale of 1 to 3, the services, the comfort, and the friendliness are all a 1. In fact, the population of this town is 50.
You know what, guys? Maybe this town, let's not talk to the speaker.
So did we move from Maxim Men to the shadow over Innsmouth?
I don't know that one.
Lovecraft, fish people.
Oh.
No, you more like went into the Hills Have Eyes territory.
Oh, more fun.
Can I check out those stones?
Yeah, go ahead. Go for it.
You know, I didn't think this was ever going to come up. But, you know, as a dwarf, I've got stone cunning. and I've got double proficiency bonus to history checks concerning stonework.
Say that one more time.
This-
I'm up
You
there.
you kind of fuzzed out on that. You have devil's what?
As a dwarf, I have stone cunning, and that gives me double proficiency bonus to learn about history checks for stonework,
Sure.
which is what this is.
I spent
This is the first time that's ever been a thing.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
pretty excited about it. All right, here we go.
So I have my unseen servant playing music for you as a bardic inspiration as well. So you add a d6 to
13.
your rolls.
Plus 4 is 17, plus 6.
I'm also taking note of all these little things.
Wait,
And whenever you find
5.
out.
22.
Okay, so you as a group all kind of make your way up to the hill upon which the 20 stones of Thrun reside, and you look down at the town, and you look back at the stones. You see that there's some runes etched into the stone, and specifically at the center stone, which looks to be almost like a pin on a. You would consider this to be a pin. It's a long. You feel the stone, and you can feel that it reaches down into the ground, as if it's piercing the ground.
Mm.
You roll religion.
$21.
Okay, perfect.
Nice.
Nice.
Cleric.
You sense a great evil emanating from within the ground here, but it is currently being held in place by some kind of mystical force, and
Cool.
that's all you can sense.
So, but I don't know who built them.
You would know that these are they would appear to have dwarven origin.
This is dwarven stonework, guys. This is 100% dwarven here. I can tell. I look at it and I can tell that this is dwarven. Now I can also feel that it's very evil. Is it warm when I touch it?
No, it's ice cold. It's even colder than the area around you.
Yeah, you see, this thing goes way down deep into the earth, and it's got some kind of evil presence down there. It's some kind of like locked away or something. I think it's got something to do with those hot springs that aren't very hot.
Mm.
But how? I don't know. What do you
Well,
think?
like I said, I didn't think like actually jumping into the hot springs would be an option of like a way to stop this.
Then what the fuck did we come out here for, Sarge?
I just oh my god. Oh my god.
That was the most honest outburst ever.
What the fuck are we doing here?
Bill is doing research now as he looks around at all these stones and jotting down and marking out their places on a little notebook.
Yeah. I just know that there are ways to get rid of. There are options here. I just don't know what they are.
Okay.
And one of the and the only like glaring option is going to the crash site, finding the crash site of the going to the crash site of the
Eurylipids.
ship and killing the hive mind.
Now that makes sense to me.
That's the obvious thing. I don't know how strong that thing is. I don't know how many illithids are there.
They sound scary. It's really tough.
Yeah, and that's so I've gotten like rumors that there are other ways. There are other ways here.
Well,
there are other options.
The Verbeeg was able to go scavenge and salvage from the crash site, so I don't think they're there, or
We can get. I mean,
it's
that's
a larger
like,
crash site than what she was able to see.
Yeah, and there might be a hint of where they might have gone, where that hive mind might have moved after the crash. But that is like, we can find out where it went. We go there, maybe, possibly.
It's in the
Yeah.
Underdark with Kiln.
Yeah, maybe. Kill is the big bad. Is the new big bad. And also, is it okay if we stop here? Yes, because I gotta head out.
This is
Yeah. It's 3:00.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
planning on making this the end of this session anyhow. So
I just wanted to stop before we met anybody.
yeah.
well, let's call it. Let's call it here.
Yeah.
That'll be today's session.
Hell yeah.
What have we
All right,
learned?
great content.
What did we learn here?
Giants are not to be fucked with in any sort of, like, in any end of the spectrum.
Diplomacy is the
Capacity?
best option. Politics are wrong.
Mhm.
And there's a needle in Dugan's hole suppressing evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if we?
I
Can you
meant,
imagine
like-
if
I
you
meant,
started
like-
level 1 at Goodmead and that was your first quest, as opposed to Lonelywood?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, we would have had to be diplomatic and figure things out.
Yeah,
we would have been able to.
I don't
think
understand
about
how
it.
that would be survivable at all. Even, yeah. Anyhow. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we learned not to do it again. Fuck
No.
what we did.
In all honesty, we did not learn a damn thing.
No.
So
We
does
didn't
that
learn
count as
anything.
like
We didn't change
quest-
anything. With us not here, nothing would have changed. We just, this was just a series of events that happened to us.
I think everybody's just guessing up here anyway, you know? I
Yeah.
wouldn't go too hard on yourself, sorry. Does that count as like quest completion for XP situation?
Yeah, you did manage to have the creatures leave the area, so you did technically complete the quest. It was not an ideal completion, but it was not necessarily incomplete. So, yes, that does count towards your overall experience. It is a resolved quest.
We probably need more than one of those to get level 4, right?
I think
Okay.
you need one more.
Cool. Well, yeah, let's pull this stopper out of the ground and do another one.
Oh, that's a bad.
All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Good game.
See y'all.
All right, see you guys.
Right.